3 more wins.
Yeah, I was excited about the way we played. I thought we did a pretty good job. We still got a long ways to go. We're still doing some stuff that we talked about in practice that we need to clean up, just some offensive execution. Still, pitchers-wise, we still need to throw more strikes. We're walking too many guys and not throwing enough first pitch strikes. I think our first pitch strike percentage is not exactly where we need it to be. And just working behind in certain counts, things that we need to clean up just a little bit.
I mean, a big single game tomorrow, in-region game. You and Lubbock Christian, always kind of back and forth, and you guys have a couple games coming up, one this week, one next week. How much you really show this week against Lubbock Christian?
Yeah, this is as big of a game as we've had up to this point. Lubbock Christian's a really good team. They ended our season last year. They're a regional tournament team from last year. Expect them to be really good. They had a tough weekend this past weekend, but lost, I think, 3 games to Angelo, but I think they blew 2 leads late in the game. So expect them to be one of the top teams in the region again this year. Obviously it's a different kind of week for us. We don't have a weekend series this next weekend. So you'll see Kozowski, tomorrow, who's obviously our number 1. Hopefully he can go pretty deep into the game, and then we'll see what our bullpen does. That's the one thing that I'd like to see a little bit more of before conference start is some of our bullpen guys. We've got a lot of new arms that hadn't really had the chance to throw up to this point. We really need to see those guys in crucial situations.
You've outscored everyone 126-19 thus far in 9 games. What's been more impressive, the offense or the defense?
Honestly, I think we're playing well as a whole. Obviously, our offense is doing really well. And we've seen some really good arms, and they've done the things that we've asked them to do. They're staying humble is the biggest thing, staying with our approach and staying with our process. If they get away from that, that's when I think you'll see us start to struggle a little bit. But right now they're staying focused, and that's all we can ask out of it. But our pitching staff's doing a really good job, and so is our defense. I think we had a couple errors this past weekend that we typically don't have that we need to clean up. So as long as we keep doing what we're doing, I think we'll be okay.
Is there a different kind of buzz in the clubhouse before a game when you have your ace throwing?
They know how good Kozowski can be. And obviously, it's baseball. Anything can happen. We've got to play defense behind him as well. But it's nice. And we have a couple of guys. Kozowski's probably our ace right now, but Josh Payne's throwing outstanding as well. Matt Luttrell had a good weekend, got his first win. And then Larison, I thought, threw really well. And then there's other guys in our bullpens, Don Year Thomas Garland, Phil Muldrow. As a staff, all in all, we don't necessarily think of, oh, he's our ace going, stuff like that. We feel like we've got 12 or 13 guys that give us a chance to win. But obviously, Kozowski's as good as anybody in the country up to this point, I believe, and I think he'll continue that.